So you want to be a pilot. Where do you start? What kind of license do you get? Recreational, private, commercial, airline transport? Why should you pick a license before you even start your training? And if you go for the private pilot license, what are the things that you need to get before you get the training and to successfully obtain your license? These are some of the things we're going to be talking about in this video, so come on, join me and let's take off. If you're new to Javier Aviation, welcome to the channel. Please subscribe and take that notification so you will be alarmed the next time we get a video. I know, alarm, wow. If you're a recurring viewer, thanks for watching. I appreciate that you stick with us as we go over the topics today. Why should you pick a license before you even start your training? It's not that complicated, really. Each license has different requirements that you must meet. Each requirement has different processing times. For that reason, it's easier to figure out what license you want to go first, and then get your requirements. For example, in my case, I went with a private pilot license, which requires a Category 3 medical exam. I obtained that. I'm still waiting for the certificate though, but I didn't know at the time that I couldn't charge people for flying, so I'll need a commercial license for that. To obtain my commercial license, I will need a Category 1 medical exam, which means I have to wait again to get my certificate after I obtain the one I already went for, and I will have to pay again for the medical examination. So I'm gonna end up paying double and having to wait twice as much. Right now, for example, waiting for a Category 3 medical certificate can take up to 60 days. That's based on the Transport Canada website. So again, choosing the right license first will save you time and money. So let's say you choose to go with the private pilot license like I did. What are the things you're gonna need to be successful on obtaining that license? Well, let's start. First, you will need a Medicare Certificate Category 3. Almost screwed that up. Category 3, which means you're gonna have to call one of the certified doctors that Transport Canada has, and link will be in the description for the Transport Canada website. And you will have to set up an appointment. They will do a series of tests, which we're gonna talk about here. And after that, they're gonna submit the application to Transport Canada for review. If Transport Canada says it's good, you're gonna get a certificate on the mail. It says you are certified with the medical things that you need. So what's on their medical examination? First, they're gonna do a urine test. Basically, I think they're looking for drugs, but I couldn't tell you. They just asked for a urine test. So drink a lot of water before you go. Secondly, they're gonna do an eye exam. Basically, they're gonna make sure your vision is good, and it's pretty much the same as if you were to your doctor to get your lenses or anything like that. They're also gonna do a color test exam. Basically, you're gonna have to order a number of colors based on their color thingy. I don't know how to explain it, but they just wanna make sure that if you're colorblind or not, if you can see all the colors perfectly, it's part of the test. Number 3, they're gonna do an audition test. Basically, a doctor is gonna go far away from you and gonna say some things, and it's gonna ask you to repeat them. If you repeat them well, your audition is good. They're also gonna look inside your ears, but that's part of number 4, the physical. It's a regular physical exam. Basically, they're gonna make sure your blood pressure, they're gonna make sure you're breathing okay, that there is no weird sounds on your heart, any other condition like that. Number 5, they're gonna ask you how regular or what is the average of alcohol or drug consumptions that you have. So be ready for that. If you don't drink, good for you. If you drink, good for you. They just want to know how often you drink and how that's going to affect your flying. So after you have completed step number 1, which is your medical certificate, you're going to have to go into step number 2. Basically, you're going to have to do ground school. Ground school will be 40 hours of theory, where you're going to learn about theory of fly, how the planes are made, how they fly, what are the forces that they use to be able to fly, and all these kind of things. You have to do 40 hours of this course, and you can take it online or you can take it at your local flying school. Number 3, and this one you can get it as soon as you want, is the radio operator certificate. Basically, this certifies that you are enabled in Canada to talk on the radio with ATC or with other aircrafts. It's very simple. There's a study guide. This is for Industry Canada, I believe, and you basically just have to do a quick exam with a certified examiner. I talk more about on my video. I think it's over here on this corner. Number 4, at this point you want to start your flight training. Even though number 1, 2, and 3 are not required for you to start flying with your instructor, it's very recommended that you get those as soon as possible, because they're gonna slow you down after if you go really fast on your practical training. Number 5, you're gonna start doing your fly hours. Fly hours basically means you with an instructor or solo on an airplane. You're gonna need 45 of these hours, which some are gonna be with dual, so you and an instructor. Some of these will be solo, you flying solo. Some of these are gonna be cross-country, which means you're gonna go from your local airport to another airport and come back. And the other ones you basically will be doing circuits. Number 6, flying solo. This is a very important point on your flight training, because at this point you're gonna be flying alone on the aircraft if your instructor believes you're ready. But it's not only the instructor that allows you to fly solo. You will also need to pass an exam which is called the PSTAR on the computer examination, which basically means you're gonna go to your fly school or Transport Canada offices. You're gonna write an exam which basically allows you to be a student pilot and fly solo. You can get lots of training on this online for free. I'll put some links in the description. And number 7, after you have completed your 40 hours of ground school, so much theory, then you'll be ready to take your exam, your written exam for the Transport Canada, which for the private pilot license, which means you can now go write your exam, and after that you can do your exam with another examiner on the aircraft and do the practical exam. So you will have to do 2 more exams at the end to get your license. Once you pass this, congratulations, you're a private pilot now. I hope this video was instructional and you found a great amount of tips that you can use in your career as a pilot. On the next video, I hope to be talking about the commercial private license and what are the requirements for that one. And in other videos, we're going to be talking about how much money you're going to spend initially to become a pilot and what is the expected amount of money you are going to spend to get this license. Again, thanks for watching. If you're new, subscribe, hit the notification button, and you'll be informed with any new videos we show. Thanks so much for watching one more time, and have a great day. Goodbye.